Hey guys, Lucas here. I'm at Blaze Show 2024, and we're doing an interview with Buffness himself. So let's get started.
Okay, so I want to start out with what got you started. Like, what led you to make the first Squid Trainer, which you have right here?
So what led me to make this was back in 2013. I got my first butterfly knife from my best friend Lucas, and I fell really deep into flipping. It was awesome, and I wanted to buy every knife under the sun so that I could try the best one and find the one with the best balance. And in that search, I found that most of the knives were really expensive. I wanted to get all my friends and family into it. I joined all these online communities and it helped a lot of people get into flipping, but everyone who kept coming to me for advice was looking for something a little bit more affordable. They're like, Lucas, what's the best knife for $20 or for $50 or for $100? But at the time, knives were usually like $300, $400, $500. It's just the Benchmade 42, the Alpha Beast, the Micro Titanium 2. All those knives are really good, but they're very expensive. So it's difficult to get people into the hobby with me. So that's what gave me the idea to make something more affordable. So I was working at my parents' machine shop. It's a very small company. There's only one other person in the shop, it's my boss. And we had a lot of downtime, so he helped me prototype this. And I posted online, and then people seemed to really like the design. So I sold a few, and then a few turned into a couple more few, and then that's how the company kind of organically started.
That's awesome. What's different about or is that a prototype?
So this is the original prototype. Yeah.
So is that the first one ever made?
This one's the first one ever made.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. Just walk me through how you did it. What did you do to make that?
So everything was done on the mill. The secret sauce behind the whole design was obviously to use aluminum and channel aluminum and Zen pins. I had made Kimura scales before this, so I used some design concepts from that. And I added the steel dowel pins at the bottom because I thought that aluminum was going to be too light on its own. So I added those for more momentum. And then the blade, Tontos are my favorite profile, so of course I had to go Tonto. And I did these long slots because I thought that looked cool and it was efficient to machine because it wasn't a lot of, different pockets and stuff. So that was it.
Cool. I just picked up my first Squid Trainer yesterday.
Yeah, how was it? What do you think?
I love it. It sounds amazing, and it's cool. It's a little heavy, but it's unique, which is what I like in my collection.
It's funny because at the time when I made the Squid Trainer was actually one of the lighter ones. But now, in today's marketplace of new Bally's, the Squid Trainer is one of the heavier ones. So it's funny because as a maker, I've made that trend come down weight-wise.
Yeah.
A lot of our higher-end knives have been lighter and lighter.
Yeah. Hydro is what the Madco is the heaviest titanium one.
Madco is probably the heaviest one we have right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then all the other ones are lighter.
Yes.
Which is what I like. I love the light stuff. So it was cool how you said you got into it by your best friend. That's how it happened for me. My best friend bought me a cheap Amazon thing.
Yeah.
And then I loved it, and it got me started. Super cool.
That's awesome.
Okay, Lucas, what are some forgotten products? What were something you started and then you just gave up on, or just put away, or save for later?
So in 2017, I had released the Squid Trainer, and I wanted to make something better based on the Squid Trainer. At the time, BRS had the replicant and the premium replicant, so I had the idea to do a premium Squid Trainer. The premium Squid Trainer was 70-75 alloy handles, a hardened steel blade with crowning.
I want that.
And it had dual toning, some extra machining. It's just fancier in general.
Okay.
I don't remember what replaced it, but I decided that my efforts were better directed to something else. I think I probably ended up working on the Trident instead.
Okay.
Which is another discontinued product that was supposed to be more on the lower end, $75 to $100. But yeah, the Squid Trainer X never came to production after its first prototype.
Okay, cool. What about the Bowie Tsunami? That is something I saw, and I was like, I want that. And then realized that the video was from 2 years ago, and I've never seen it.
So we made a Bowie Tsunami prototype, but I wasn't happy with the design yet, so I never pursued it.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that for us, we've tried to continue to re-engineer the process for the original Tsunami, which we're still working hard to improve the quality and the production numbers. So until I feel like we've reached a point where we can produce those steadily, I don't want to spend my time R&Ding another product in the Tsunami line.
Okay.
I want the regular Tsunami to be widely available, at least more widely available than it is now, because we're only offering it at shows. Because realistically, like, it's hard for us to make more, and that's why it costs so much. That the amount of time it takes for us to get it to look and perform the way it does is both the machining time, the finishing, and the assembly. All of that is a ton of work, and we take that very seriously. So for us to like make more is not very simple. We don't want to make compromises on anything. So that's my main focus. And then once I feel comfortable with that, then I'll pursue the Bowie.
Cool. So it'll happen one day?
Hopefully one day.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's my plan. So,
what about the Zenith Kraken blade? That thing, I tried it. It flipped good, but it was scary. I was so scared to flip it.
so the Zenith is the Titanium collaboration that we're doing.
Oh, wow.
So if you're not familiar, the Zenith blade was a reblade for the Benchmade 51.
Okay.
This was
That's
3
way
years
before
ago.
my time.
So it's a discontinued Benchmade product, and Titanium did a reed blade on it, and it's been a while since that's been around. And I've always wanted to work with Titanium. They've had a pretty substantial impact on the community. So they've been around for quite a while, and I'm good friends with the owner, Jacob, and I've always wanted to work with him.
Cool. What about that other one you had? What was it called?
That's the ProTech Fly Father.
So it is Father.
It's the Fly Father 2.0.
What is that?
So the ProTech Godfather is one of the most iconic automatic knives of this century. And
Okay.
it's one of ProTech's best products. Now, in the early 2010s, they made a product called the Fly Father. I think the last time it was sold was 2012, so this is quite a while ago.
That's really old.
And it was a titanium sandwich-handled dagger based on the Godfather, same blade. But it was very terrible for flipping. Like, it looks really nice.
So it was a Balisong.
It was a Balisong, but it was not a good flipper.
Okay.
So, you know, over the past couple of years, I've grown to become very good friends with the owner of ProTech.
Okay.
And so I recently had the courage to ask him to work on something together. And so knowing that he hadn't entered the Balisong space in the past 10 years, you know, more, I decided to propose to him to do this, and he agreed. So,
Are those actually going to be real products that'll be released?
that's my dream.
Dang.
So
Any price point that you're, like, it's so early, but have you kind of looked at all?
I can't say. It's ProTech's decision in the end, but we will discuss what, you know, the final features will be. It's just a prototype for now, and so there's still some things that could change. So
Will you be selling it or them?
So ideally, the goal is that ProTech will be selling the version of the live blade that you saw earlier, and that we will be selling the trainer version of that.
Wow, there's going to be a trainer. That's cool. I'm definitely going to be buying those. I got to keep up the collection. So when building my collection, I have all your like current products besides the weird squiddies. There's so many squiddies.
Yeah.
And I was curious, can you name all of them? I'm going to research it after this.
Probably,
See if you got
but I'll try. I don't know if I can do it in order, but
Okay.
we have the Squiddy, the Squiddy G, the Squiddy C, the Squiddy Glow, the Squiddy U, the Squiddy B, Squiddy PDP, the Squiddy A, and the Squiddy AL,
You missed a big one.
and the Squiddy XL.
You missed a big YouTuber one.
No, I said the PDP already.
The WH.
Oh my God, the Squiddy WH.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hope Will's not watching this. And you also forgot one that is often invisible, technically.
Oh, the Squiddy CCC.
Yeah. There's probably
Actually,
more.
Actually, I got one right here.
Oh, he's got Squiddy CCC. Look at that.
It's number 23. You guys see that?
Dude,
Right
20
there.
That's awesome. Wow. Okay, Lucas, what is your favorite Balisong that you have made?
I think favorite is a pretty difficult term to define. It's favorite for different features, or you know, whether I like flipping it or whether I like looking at it, or if I think that it's been an innovative, revolutionary design. I would say favorite would probably be the Tsunami, because I think that it's the best looking one and the best performing one.
Okay.
But all of them are my favorites. They're like my children. You know? it's hard to pick. They all have nuances that are unique from each other.
Cool. Well, thank you, Lucas.
Yeah.
This was amazing. I can't believe you offered to make this video. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's my pleasure. Thanks
Okay.
for having me, and I'll
Lucas
see you guys
Cow,
next time.
everybody.